Kurinji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
Free bus for LKG to 8th standard.
Free, hygienic and nutritious food.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurinji Educational Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.in.
Hi students, good morning to all. In this session, we are going to discuss test for amines or analytical test for the amines, confirmation test of the amines in industrialization, also lab. So, test for amines concept is very important. Why? Because in board 12th standard board level, confirmation test of 1 degree amines and 2 degree amines and 3 degree amines also most important. That's why every students are seriously focused on prepare the all confirmation test of the amines. So the first one is carbyl amine test. Carbyl amine test. Important nana. Carbyl amine test. When any primary amine, it's nothing but aliphatic or aromatic, is heated with chloroform acid and alcoholic potassium hydroxide solution, isocyanide is formed, which has a very unpleasant smell. It's very bad smell. So here see primary amine, especially primary amine, most important nana. Primary amine whenever treated with chloroform and potassium hydroxide solution, hence carbyl amine is formed, which has very unpleasant smell. So here RNC, it's a very bad smell is liberated. Actually this is test also called isocyanate test or carbonyl test also. Isocyanate test and carbonyl test. For example, in the laboratory point of view, just you will take 1 degree amines and add it to chloroform and additionally potassium hydroxide. Immediately one bad color smell coming from the test tube. So if the bad color coming from the test tube, this is a carbonyl amine confirmation test or amine 1 degree amine confirmation test. So this is the carbon amine test. So bad smell is coming. Why it's called bad smell? It's isocyanide is liberated. Isocyanide is liberated. So you know that very poison. Isocyanide is very poison. That's why they are released bad odors or bad smell. And one more important, this is the first equation is belongs to aliphatic category. So C2H5NH2 ethyl amine and treated with chloroform and KOH and finally ethyl cyanamide or cyanide. Ethyl cyanide, this is called ethyl cyanide. Additionally salt KCl and 3H2 is also liberated. Okay ma. Now in this example point of view, ethyl amine, chloroform, sodium potassium hydroxide and cyanide group is liberated. It's a very bad smell compound, very bad smell compound. This is for aliphatic amines, 1 degree amines. Now see here, in case of aromatic category, now see here aromatic, for example 1 degree aromatic amine, the example is aniline treated with chloroform and KOH and phenyl isocyanide. It's also very bad smell. Phenyl isocyanide is liberated and additionally, my dear students, potassium chloride and water also liberated. These are the 1 degree amines for aliphatic and 1 degree amines for aromatic. But this carbonyl test, it's not give any reactions with 2 degree amines and 3 degree amines. This is a most important point, my dear students. primary amines, bad smelling carbonyl amines are liberated. It's nothing but isocyanate is liberated. But the 2-degree amines and 3-degree amines, 2-degree, 3-degree amines, no reaction. It means carbonyl amine test does not give positive result with 2-degree amines and 3-degree amines, only for 1-degree amine. The carbonyl test, the confirmation test of the amines, especially carbonyl test only for use 1-degree amines. Clear ma? This is the first test, carbonyl test. Okay. Now this test name is also carbonyl amine test, carbyl amine test, and also isocyanate test. Now second one, second time is the Hinsberg test, very very important, Hinsberg test. But Hinsberg's test give positive result with all kind of amines, 1-degree amines and 2-degree amines, also 3-degree amines. Now here in the Hinsberg test, Sinana, this is a very good test for distinguishes between primary, secondary and tertiary amines. Once again, this is a very good test for distinguishes between primary, secondary and tertiary amines. The amines is treated with benzene sulfonal chloride. Listen my process. The amines treated with benzene sulfonal chloride. It's nothing but benzene sulfonal chloride, commonly known as the Hinsberg reagent. What is the Hinsberg reagent, Nana? Benzene sulfonal chloride. This Hinsberg reagent treated with amines in the presence of excess amount of aqueous potassium hydroxide. In the presence of excess amount of the potassium hydroxide. Hence, what happened ma? Finally, new products are liberated. That is nothing but category of the sulfonamide is liberated. Alkyl benzene sulfonamide is liberated. Alkyl benzene sulfonamide is also liberated. So here, important point, my dear students, for Hinsberg test, primary amines and also secondary amines, synonym, important point, primary amines, secondary amines to give with aliphatic amines. But in aromatic amines, aromatic amines also 1-degree amine, 2-degree amine to give positive result. 3-degree amines does not give any positive result. So ultimately, my dear student, in Hinsberg test, Hinsberg test, whenever treated with 1-degree amines or 2-degree amines to give positive result, but the 3-degree amines not give any positive results. Now see here example, benzene sulfonal chloride. It's generally Hinsberg reagent. This is treated with primary amine, 1-degree amine. This is a primary amine. Hence, in the presence of aqueous KOH and N-ethyl benzene sulfonamide is liberated. N-ethyl benzene sulfonamide is liberated. Actually, this is the confirmation test for the primary amines. Now, in case of secondary amines, same Hinsberg reagent treated with 2-degree amines, 2-degree amines in the presence of AgKOH, and hence N, N dash diethyl benzene sulfonamide is liberated. So 1-degree amines to give positive test with Hinsberg reagent, and 2-degree amines also to give positive test with Hinsberg reagent. But 3-degree amines, it's most important 3-degree amines does not give any positive test with Hinsberg reagent. So this is the Hinsberg reagent confirmation test of the primary amines and 2-degree amines and also 3-degree amines. And third one, third one, Hoffman's mustard oil test. Hoffman's mustard oil test. See in this test, when ethylamine is heated with carbon disulfide and mercuric chloride, ethyl isocyanate is formed, which has smell like mustard oil. That's why this test name is the Hoffman's mustard oil. Already this test I clearly explained in chemical properties. Okay, Nana? So now here also what happened? See, ethylamine treated with carbon disulfide in the presence of mercuric chloride, hence ethyl isocyanate is liberated. Ethyl isocyanate is liberated. In this Hoffman's mustard oil test also, to give only positive test with 1 degree amines. In 2 degree amines and 3 degree amine, no reaction. It's most important, my dear student. For Hinsberg test, only positive test with 1 degree, 2 degree. In the 3 degree, no positive test. But in Hoffman's mustard oil, only 1 degree amines are to give positive test. 2 degree amines and 3 degree amines, no reactions with Hoffman's mustard oil. This is the third confirmation test of the amines. Now, a fourth one, synonym, nitrous acid test. Nitrous acid test. Now here, ethylamine, listen very carefully, ethylamine or primary amines, ethylamine reacted with nitrous acid to give alcohol with evolution of nitrogen. Already this chemical reaction, already I explained in my previous classes as amines chemical properties. So nitrous acid, Hoffman's mustard acid, these two tests already explained in me previous chemical properties of amine. Just again you will see that chemical properties. Here also for ethylamine, primary amine reacted with nitrous acid, you know that very well how to form HNO2, the combination of NaNO2 plus HCl, and to form ethyl alcohol and additionally nitrogen gas. So here 1 degree and 2 degree, if 1 degree amines to give alcohol, 2 degree amines to give nitrosoamines, and 3 degree amines to give nitrates. These are commonly known as the Lieberman's test. Lieberman test. It means amines whenever treated with primary, whenever treated with nitrous acid, the test name is a Lieberman test. The Lieberman test. It's a very important. All confirmation test of the amines are mostly important. So every students to focus all confirmation test. And next test one. Here important note for nitrous acid test. Important note. Aniline does not form alcohol with nitrous acid, but it's form benzene disonium chloride with show dye test. Already the statement relative chemical properties and chemical reaction I explained in my previous class. Just check out that equation. Next one, azo dye test. Next one is the azo dye test. So here aniline is first diazotated with aniline is first diazotized with NaNO2 plus HCl to form benzene diazonium chloride. Benzene diazonium chloride. On adding alkali solution of beta naphthol to give diazotized product or orange red color dye. So this is the dye conformation test, azo dye conformation test. Now see here in this equation, this is the aniline. In this aniline treated with nitrous acid with HCl in the presence of 273 to 278 Kelvin temperature, and finally what product are liberated here? Benzene diazonium chloride is liberated. Benzene diazonium chloride, additionally 2H2. Why it's called benzene diazonium chloride? This is a benzene. Diazo means 2 nitrogen atom. In between of the 2 nitrogen atom, triple bonds are there because of in the valence cell 3 unpaired electrons are present in the nitrogen, hence Cl minus are liberated. This is a benzene diazonium chloride is liberated. After this benzene diazonium chloride again treated with, my dear student, beta naphthol. This is a compound name is a naphthol, beta naphthol. Two benzene rings are connected with each other, that is called beta naphthol, and this beta naphthol treated with benzene diazonium chloride, and finally what products are liberated in the presence of diluted NaOH and pH of this diluted NaOH pH scale is 9 to 10 pH value. Appo enna product is liberated? 1 phenyl azo 2 naphthol 1-phenyl azo 2-naphthal. This is orange color dye is liberated. If aniline added to HNO2 and HCl, benzene diazonium chloride is liberated. This benzene diazonium chloride again treated with beta naphthal, hence finally or orange color dye is formed inside of the test tube. This is a confirmation test of the amines for azo dye test. Now here aqueous diluted NaOH is used. The pH range of this diluted NaOH is 9 to 10. The power of hydrogen value 9 to 10. Okay ma'am? This is the azo test. Now see one more here. Aniline directly treated with nitrous acid along with HCl, but additionally instead of nitrous acid and HCl you can use also bromine water. Now see here, on adding bromine water to aniline, this one on adding bromine water to aniline, a pale pinkish precipitate of 2,4,6 tribromo aniline is formed. Most important nana, if the aniline directly treated with bromine water or pink color, pale pink color precipitate is liberated, that compound name is generally 2,4,6 nitrobromo aniline, but instead of the nitrous acid and HCl. And one more reactions also there, that to a solution of aniline, listen Anna, to a solution of aniline in sulfuric acid add a small amount of K2Cr2O7, a red color which slowly changes to deep blue color is obtained. First red color is formed, after this red color slowly changes into the blue color. This is three different tests with the aniline. First one is a nitrous acid, second one is a bromine water. If the bromine water directly added to the aniline or pale pink color precipitate is liberated, that compound name is 2,4,6 tribromo aniline, and sulfuric acid, concentrated sulfuric acid added to aniline with presence of K2Cr2O7. First initially red color precipitate is liberated. This red color precipitate slowly changes into the deep blue color. These are the confirmation test of aniline. You know that aniline means aromatic amines. Okay Nana? This is the azo test. And last and final one, solubility test. So solubility test point of view, the three types of amines, 1 degree amine, 2 degree amine, 3 degree amine, being basic in nature, dissolve in mineral acid like HCl or sulfuric acid to form the corresponding salts. So very important, if any one of the 1 degree or 2 degree, 3 degree amines treated with mineral acid to basic salts. With mineral acid means with the help of the concentrated sulfuric acid and concentrated hydrochloric acids. These are the confirmation test of the amines. Number 1, carbonyl amine test. Carbonyl amine test only for 1 degree amines. Hinsberg only for 1 degree and 2 degree amine. 3 degree is not give any positive test. And Hoffman's mustard oil test. Only 1 degree. 2 degree, 3 degree, it's not give any positive test. And nitrous test to give 3 positive tests with 1 degree amines and 2 degree amines or 3 degree amines. Generally amines whenever treated with nitrous acid, that common test name is a Lieberman test. Aprama azo dye test, and azo dye test is nothing but aniline treated with nitrous acid with a combination of HCl, hence benzene diazonium chloride is liberated. This benzene diazonium chloride again treated with beta naphthal, finally orange dye color is liberated, that is called 1-phenyl azo 2-naphthal. And aniline treated with bromine, pale pink color is liberated, that is 2,4,6 tribromo aniline. And aniline treated with sulfuric acid, first initially in the presence of K2Cr2O7, initially red color precipitate is liberated, that slowly changes into deep blue color. And finally solubility test. The 3 types of amines, 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree amines, to give basic nature with treated with mineral acids, okay, such as sulfuric acid and hydrochloric acid. Now Last and final nana, uses nana. Amines uses. I didn't written here, just listen. Uses. Lower aliphatic amines. First of all, lower aliphatic amines are used as a solvent in the laboratory and industries. Lower aliphatic amines are generally used as a good solvent in the laboratory and industry. And second one, it is lower aliphatic amines are used stabilizer for rubber latex. Stabilizer for rubber latex. You know, latex is a tree, is obtained rubber. So it is used as a stabilizer for rubber latex. And third one, for lower aliphatic amines in petroleum refining and manufacturing of detergent. So lower amines are used generally in the petroleum refining techniques methods and also manufacturing of detergent. And fourth point, for lower aliphatic amines as a good reagents in organic synthesis chemical properties. Organic synthesis chemical properties. This is the lower aliphatic amines uses. For aromatic amines uses such as aniline, especially aniline. Aniline were widely used for the preparation of benzene diazonium salt, which is the starting material for the synthesis of many organic compound, especially azodides. Already here clearly explained. So aniline is used as a good, aniline is aromatic compound. Actually, it's generally used in the many manufacturing of dyes, color dyes. Orange color dyes, yellow color dyes, red color dyes, etc. etc. So here the aniline is the very helpful to preparing of the or to manufacturing of the dyes. And second point for aromatic amines, for making of skiff bases which act as a antioxidant in rubber industry. For making of skiff bases which act as a oxidant in rubber industry. And fourth, aromatic amines properties uses for preparing many useful derivatives such as acetanilide and sulfonamic acid and sulfa drugs. So in the different type of manufacturing of drugs, generally the aniline is also used. And last and final uses of amines for aromatic category, for the preparation of phenyl isocyanate needed for the manufacturing of polyurethane plastic. Polyurethane plastic. These are the uses of amine. Okay, my dear students, I successfully completed the entire amine part. You know, organic compound containing nitrogen atoms or nitrogen compound of chapter. 3 parts are there. Part number 1, amines, 1 degree amines, 2 degree amines and 3 degree amine. And aromatic amines are, especially in aromatic amines point of view, aniline is most important. And aliphatic amines point of view, different ethyl amine is also important. Okay, and chemical properties, physical properties, and also conformation test of the amines, and finally uses. In my next class, second part of organic compound containing nitrogen atom, that part name is diazonium salts. Actually, the CBSE board declared recently diazonium salt from amine shop is deleted portion. But in the NEET point of view, the diazonium salt also there, and cyanide and isocyanate and nitro compound. Cyanide and isocyanate for JEE mains and advanced, and nitro compounds also for JEE and mains advanced. But diazonium salt only for NEET level. But in the board point of view, in this year, diazonium salt concept is reduced. Okay, Nana?